Hi. I hope you're having a good day. Happy Friday. We made it to the weekend. Yeah. I, and of course, Twitch is always having some kind of issue or another, especially with notifications. That's why I have to be my own notification sometime. So, I'm going to do three things today. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a couple of fill patterns that I've been working on over the last few days that once I get good enough in them or good enough at them, you might start to see them in some of my playthroughs. But I wanted to share them because they are kind of cool to me. The first one is based on the rudiment lessons we were doing with Dr. Wooten. It's basically a paradiddle into a triplet, and it sounds like that. So it's like with a slightly bit of a bit of a space in there. So like in a groove, it might sound like this. Something like that. So that's one of the fills I've been working on. The other one is kind of similar to one that I already do pretty often, which is this one. No, right, left, foot, foot, right, left, foot, foot. And it's basically a variation of that. So instead of going, I'm doing. And so that changes the dynamic of it. And so if I chain that together with the first version, it kind of gives it a little bit more, it makes it a little bit more interesting by switching it up a little bit without taking it out of the theme. So hopefully I'll be able to start throwing those into the songs that I do my improv to soon. So that'll be cool. The second thing we're going to do, we got to do our 10-minute workout with our guy in Drumeo here. I did day 2 yesterday, and I can easily sum up what day 2 was. It was 4 on the floor. Which, of course, is a very famous and important rock beat to know. Since that's one that I've already done so much, I took the opportunity to practice it with my left foot instead. Oh, I need to adjust my hi-hat. I lowered my hi-hat a little bit since I moved it over to the inside of the kit. I decided to lower it a bit and see how that would feel. And I only did that a few minutes ago, but first impressions are good. But yeah, basically just left foot. So let's see what we got today.
Welcome back, everyone, to day 3. Today is going to be a fun one because we're taking our 4 on the floor groove and moving it over to the toms. So this is going to give us a huge sound, and it's really a lot of fun to play. So you're going to hear this in bands like Pearl Jam, Metallica, Weezer, and a whole lot more. We're also going to bring in some offbeat cymbal crashes as well at the end of today's practice. So that's going to set us up for some of the more complicated grooves in the coming days of this challenge.
I bet Enter Sandman comes in later.
Step by step, we're going to start with just
based
the
on that
hi-hat
statement.
and 4 on the floor kick drum. No snare just yet. Here we go.
All right, ready? 8 notes, quarter notes on the kick. 1, 2, ready, and. Just a reminder on the hi-hat, notice I'm playing on the tip lot to the sound, right? Kind of further accentuates the kick drum, right? Alright, that's enough review. Let's get to some new stuff. So let's just move our right hand, or left hand if you're left-handed, over to the floor tom. Ready? Here we go. Ready? And. Oh yeah, that's starting to sound more like Lars, right? And notice, on my floor tom, I'm not playing, right? My right hand is my timekeeping hand, right? So you don't want to overshadow what's going on in the kick and the snare, right? All right, next change, nice and easy. We're gonna move our left hand to the second rack tom. If you only have one rack tom, you can use that one. That's totally fine. Here we go. Ready? And. Remember yesterday I was talking about big, loud, thunderous kind of tom grooves? This is what I was talking about. All right, let's add one more left-hand note. So we're gonna go bop boop with our left hand on the high rack tom, and then the middle rack tom. Again, you only have one. You can play both notes on that one. Here we go. All right. After this part, some big offbeat crash cymbals come in. Pop on the and 4. Let's do that every 4 bars. We'll start right here. Ready? Here's the first bar, second bar, third. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, how's that? Third bar. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And. only on 1 and 3. Try it this time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We're still going to have that offbeat crash. Here we go. But notice we add a kick on beat 4. A little bit tricky there at the end. All right, this will be last time. We're going to end on that crash cymbal accent. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
All right, that is a super fun way to move your 4 on the floor groove around the kit. Come back tomorrow. We're going to start getting creative and start changing up some of the patterns we've been playing and start exploring some new sounds on the kit. So,
I
see
am
you.
going to repeat the second half of that lesson on my off time tomorrow or Sunday, because I think there's some stuff I could improve at there if I had a few more reps. All right, now we're getting into the last thing we're doing today, which is, of course, the title, where we're going to learn as much as square hammer as possible. And luckily, Drumeo has notation for this. So I've done improv to this song a few times on stream, but I've never learned the original part. So this should be pretty fun. So just gonna take a look at the first part. So first part pretty simple. Get 4 measures of that. On the 4th measure, it starts adding a bass hit at the end. So it's like. Oh, and then it moves it. Okay, so we got our first switch up here. Let's take a look here and break it down slow. So I'm going to start from where the red line is and start slowing it down and working on this part a bit. Okay, there's basically the first 8 bars. All right, so let's try it again. Three and 2 and 3 and 4, 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. I messed up on measure 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play along to this section with the MIDI track. I'm going to slow it down a bit, though. And of course, we want to play with our metronome, especially when we're learning drum parts. You turn that up a little bit or I won't be able to hear it. Okay, that wasn't too bad once I put the metronome on and was playing along with it. I'm going to do that one more time. So that looks like it's the first half of the intro. Let's take a look at the second half of the intro here, where it moves over to the crash. So the crash can kind of be. Okay. It's still doing alternating snares. It looks like, kind of. Here. Instead of doing the crash for now, I'm going to do the hi-hat just so it's a little bit quieter while I learn the part. Okay, I need to think of this as a 2-measure sequence. Yeah, this is a 2-measure pattern that repeats. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and there's a double bass there I need to get. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Okay. This is a weird rhythm. I haven't learned a groove quite like this before, so this is a little bit new. Okay. That's feeling okay. So I'm going to try that with the MIDI. This is trickier than the first section. Oh, what is it doing? So we're going to use the handy dandy loop feature to be able to repeat this bit until we get it down. We're getting it down. We're getting closer. Oh, yeah. that touchpad drives me crazy sometimes. All right, so we got the feel of that part. What we need to do now is combine that with the first section so that we are able to loop the entire intro part. And we're doing it slower than the original song, so we are going to need to gradually speed it back up. So right now we're at 90 BPM. The song is at 130, so 130 is our goal. All right, so we got 16 measures that we're going to repeat. Oh, and we're going to use this handy little focus thing to get rid of the rest of it. So now the rest of the song is gone. We can just focus on this one part. Closer. That was really good. Missed a hit. One more time, and then I'll speed it up a bit. think I've got the pattern down. Now we just got to get up to speed. Bump it up a little more. I don't know why it's messing up whenever I change the BPM. The second time it's done that. I hope I don't have to refresh it every time. No, you just missed me repeating the first 16 bars over and over. I think that was pretty good. I'm going to keep raising the BPM. We're only 20 down. like adding in crash changes is the right thing to do at that spot, so I'm going to start adding that in. All right, I think I like that crash change. So I think if I get it right the next time through, I'll raise it up another 5 BPM. I messed it up. I got to do it one more time. Nailed it. Okay. Gonna raise it up another 5. Stay hydrated. That was pretty good for the first time at that tempo. I did that a couple more times without making mistakes, and I'll bump it up to 130, which is our goal. I only made one mistake at the end of that last one, but I still made a mistake. Messing it up again. All right, that's better. If I can do it one more time without mistakes, then I'll bump it up. I did not do it without making a mistake. Oh, nailed it on that last one. All right, we're bumping it up to 130, which is the song tempo. All right, I think I've got the intro part down enough to be able to loop it pretty smoothly if I wanted to, and which I'll end up doing so I can internalize it a bit more and make sure I get it memorized. So that took what, about 25, 30 minutes to learn the intro? Let's see how far we can get through verse 1 in the time we got left. All right, so what are we looking at? All right, so because it ends with the open hi-hat on this last measure, when it goes into measure 17, it wants us to hit down the pedal on the second hit, so we go back to close hi-hat. So it'll be something like that. Something like that. So let's see what we're looking at. Oh, this is a much longer pattern. This is a 8-measure pattern. So in the intro, we had 2-measure patterns that repeated. This pattern takes 8 measures to resolve. So let's just kind of sight read through it and see what it might feel like. So It's actually pretty similar to the intro in a lot of ways. So let's see. That's what it got there. So. Something like that. I'm going to slow it way down again, like I did for the first section. That way I can figure out which parts are going to mess me up so that I can focus in on those. Yeah, that pattern of the it's throwing me off a little bit, but I'm starting to get used to it. All right, we're getting there. I think one or two more loops, and I'll be ready to raise it up by maybe 10. This section definitely has its own challenges. I think I'm right on the edge of having this down at this speed. I'm going to do it one more time, and then I'm going to raise the speed out of the way because I think that raising the speed a bit might actually make it slightly easier, counterintuitively. Running out of time. We're running out of time, so I'm going to bump it up to full speed in that section and see how I do. We did it. We did verse 1 at full speed. Okay. Now, what I want to see if I can do before we wrap up is see if I can do the intro and the first verse both together. Okay, and that about does it. So we spend about we'll call it 10 to 15 minutes talking about my fills and doing the 10-minute workout, which is left about 45 minutes to work on the song. And in 45 minutes, we learned how to do the full intro and the first verse. And of course, by learning how to do the first verse, we have also learned how to do the second verse. So we've already learned like a third of the song in about 45 minutes, really. So yeah, that's what it looks like when I'm trying to learn a brand new song from sheet music that I don't know the drums for. It's a lot of break it down, feel out what the moves are, make sure I can figure out the motions, then turn on the metronome, lower down the speed, loop it until I can do it at that speed, bump it up, loop it, bump it, loop it, bump it, and repeat until we get to the target speed. And then do that for every part of the song, chaining them together as I go. This is exactly how I learned how to play Living on a Prayer. It's how I learned how to play Bring Me to Life. It's how I've been learning how to play Stricken. It's just slowing it down, breaking it down, so you can throw it down. Dr. Throwdown can live in my psyche rent-free for the rest of my life. But anyway, I appreciate you joining me while I try to learn as much of the song as I can. I'll continue to practice these parts off stream so that in a future stream sometime, I can work on another part of the song. I might be picking up what he's throwing down. I could totally make a joke right here, but I know you wouldn't get it. I pick up the groove, and then I throw it on the ground. I'm pretty sure that the other person watching gets that joke. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me while I learned this song. Like I always say, drums are hard, music is hard. Be kind to yourself while you're learning. Go practice.